I never, ever seen a hater like you. Sabotager, kid, time to shine is what a hater might do. Took time and put in work. He showed up for grind time. They hate the young man confidence, just like they hated prime time. Sabotaged him in the draft, depth chart, put him last behind Flacco and Dillian Gabriel, and both of them is trash. It's clearly double standards, evidently not a problem with Shedeur. It's arrogance with Menzel, they called it Moxie.
Shedeur Sanders get good news from a former NFL quarterback of the Cleveland Browns. And can Coach Prime turn around the Colorado football team this year in 2026? We getting ready to talk about it right here on Sports Talk with B. Watts. Do me a favor. Please do me a solid. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Place a comment in the comment section. And hype this video. And share this video. And join the membership. Whatever you do will be highly appreciated. Let's get this show started. Let's go. It's me in front your TV. It's me in front your TV. And we always get it done. It's me in front your TV. Always get it done. It's me in front your TV. We always get it done. And we having a whole lot of fun. Cam do. 4 for 1. Yeah. Shedeur Sanders, the quarterback of the Cleveland Browns, get good news from a former NFL quarterback. Brian Hoyers used to be the quarterback for the New England Patriots and also the Cleveland Browns. He was a special guest on Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show talking to the fellas about Shedeur Sanders' development and what he have seen so far in his 6 games. Well, before I show you that video, you know we got to take a deeper dive in this thing. Shedeur Sanders has been through a lot this year as far as trying to be an NFL quarterback in the NFL. And as this season has went along, it's been some things that said and done to Shedeur, the fan base, and especially me, didn't like. See, Shedeur Sanders' name was, his name was dragged through the mud during the NFL draft, and I was ticked off about it. You was ticked off about it. But Shedeur would go over there on Twitter and just say, hey, thank you, God. Thank you. That was his. Shedeur would go over there on Twitter and say, thank you, God. You wanted him traded out of Cleveland. But Shedeur would go over there and say, hey, thank you, God. Thank you, God. You see, you can tell Coach Prime has did a great job with Shedeur by raising him. He ain't no quitter. He's not a quitter. That's why Shedeur said the things that he says and people get mad. Shedeur remind him, you want to see me fail, but that ain't going to happen. He was letting the Cleveland Browns know. He was letting the head coach know, Kevin Stefanski, know that he's not going to fail no matter what stumbling block you put in my way. I'm going to succeed because this is what I want. This is what I train for. This is what my dad, Coach Prime, and myself and my quarterback coach has trained me to do. Be an NFL quarterback. No matter what kind of collusion went on, y'all ain't going to defeat me. And it looked like Shedeur has defeated the devil. It looks like in his first 6 games, looked like Shedeur is on top. Matter of fact, he is on top. And once again, Shedeur Sanders told you, boy, I look around this league, I see a lot of quarterbacks that I'm better than. And everybody killed him. Cleveland media. The Cleveland media, who he played for, killed him. On social media, YouTube, any kind of social media platform Whenever they had a chance to kill Shedeur name, they did it. But guess what? Shedeur went right back there on Twitter and said, "Thank you, God." See, you got to remember, there's a Bible verse in Psalms 23, verse 5. "There prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies." Let me tell you something. When you got a guy that believe in God, or you believe in God, and God got his back, ain't nothing you can do to him. You can't hurt his spirit, and you can't make him quit. Because he know what his destination is. He got an assignment. And he must see it through. You will have to kill him. You will have to kill him or that person when they know who they are, believe in who they are, and they know they can get the job done. Once again, a Bible verse, Psalms 23 and 5. "Thou prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemy." Continue to slander my name, but you're going to see me rise and get back up, and I'm going to be there at the end. Do all what you want to do. Anybody but Shedeur. That's what the Cleveland media is saying. Any quarterback but Shedeur. That's what they want. Any quarterback. It don't matter who it is. He still got to prove himself if it left up to some of the people in the Cleveland media broadcast. He don't outlasted Kenny Pickett. He done outlasted Joe Flacco, and he done outlasted Dylan Gabriel. But guess what? They say he still haven't earned to be the starting quarterback going into next year. Even though he gonna be starting more games than any quarterback that's on the team. Dylan Gabriel started 6. Shedeur done started 6. It's one more game left. Shedeur's gonna be the starter. That's 7 games. Anybody but Shedeur. That's what they really trying to tell us. Anybody but Shedeur. I got news for you. Hear me on this when I tell you this. Shedeur is a survivor. He survived public humility, disrespect, betrayal, lies, sabotage from his own coach, character assassination, public ridicule, extreme racism, levels of criticism not faced by any rookie in the 5th round draft pick ever in the NFL history. Now he just has to play football while continuing to carry himself with a level of character and class that invoke the favor of God in the presence of his enemy. Shedeur is a natural, straight natural. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's listen to Brian Hardy talk about Shedeur Sanders' first 6 games as a starting quarterback. Brian Hardy.
We want a progress update from you on Shedeur Sanders. What have you seen from week 1 to where we are now? Where has he progressed? Where does he need to continue to grow?
No, I thought he had a good game the other day. I thought, look, as a quarterback, I look at that first interception. He's getting hit in the back. The ball gets tipped. I'm not putting that on Shedeur. If I'm going to nitpick, I would have thought maybe he starts his read with the out route by the tight end. Usually in an offense where you have a short out route, that's maybe where your progression starts. So maybe he can get it off a little bit faster. But I'm not putting that on him. The other one is just, I think, as he progresses, you have to eliminate bad football, right? That's the only way to be successful in this league, is to eliminate the bad football. And when you make that mistake, don't make it the next time. And so laying it up there in the middle of the field, I didn't think was a great decision. But there was a lot of plays in this game that I thought he looked better in the pocket. He stepped up. I thought the throw to Tillman, great touch, accuracy on that, especially in those conditions. I think that's one thing I was impressed with. Like, this is AFC North football. Are you going to be able to play in the elements? And I thought he did a good job. The throw to Judy across the middle was great. High-low and the linebackers, the touchdown to Fannin, I think finding that matchup and getting to him. So I see improvement. There's no doubt about it. Now has to come the consistency, because I think if you can eliminate some of those head-scratching plays that he makes and keep stacking the good ones, I think he makes his case for at least having a shot to compete for that starting role next year.
That's the former NFL quarterback of the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. Brian Harris was on the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show the other day talking about Shedeur Sanders. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, they can't break it. The NFL trying to break it, but they can't. Because most rookies, quarterback in Shedeur plays under this same circumstance, will have crashed out by now. They would have. That is what the league really wanted Shedeur to do, because this would have justified their collusion on draft day. You see, an arrogant dude with poor character and a bad attitude who was self-absorbed and unprofessional would have crashed out. But that is not who Shedeur Sanders is. Shedeur says, thank you, God. Thank you, God. It is what it is. Shedeur Sanders is going to be all right. Shedeur Sanders is going to be a franchise quarterback, whether it's with the Cleveland Browns or another NFL team. Shedeur Sanders is going to make it. And I guarantee you that. I got to move on. Listen. Can Coach Prime turn around the Colorado football team this year? The Colorado football team has two things going for them right now. That's it. Two things, because just about they done lost their whole team during the transfer portal. And I ain't got no problem with that. They were 3-9. Some went on their own, and I guarantee you, Coach Prime sent some on their own. And he should have. But he still got a quarterback. He still got a starting quarterback. It's a lot of quarterbacks in that transfer portal. But he still got one in Julian Lewis. And he, so far, as of right now, it hasn't been reported, he got a left tackle, Jordan C. You can build out there. You can go through that transfer portal. Now, you're not going to get the top-notch players doing the transfer portal. He probably get the third best out of each position. He won't get the first and the second because of different kids in that transfer portal that are in there for different reasons. Some in there want to play and want to win, and some in there want that money. And I don't believe Colorado is in the position to do both of them. Not to everybody. You know, Colorado need 40 to 50 players. So they got to spread it around and just get some players that want to be there. He got to get some players that anxious to get there, to put that work in to get to the next level. They want to win. You got to win before you get to the NFL. You must win. That's what the last team mentality wasn't there. They want to get to the NFL. They didn't care nothing about winning or playing as a team. They were worried about individual, get me the ball so I can get to the NFL. Well, right now, Colorado need a team who want to be there and win and let the results on the field speak for themselves. Then you can get to the league. But you got to put the work in. You got to want to be there. You got to want to be there for your teammates. You can't sit on the sideline and pout. You got to show leadership in every position. And everybody got to be held accountable. Coaches too. Coach Prime. Can Coach Prime take the Colorado football team this year and make them better than they was last year? I believe he just got to get some right players and the right coaches to do it. Once again, he got a foundation. He got two. I ain't saying he got no foundation. He know he can build around the quarterback, Julian Lewis, and Jordan C. Right? The next thing, he got to take care of that offensive line and especially that defensive line and linebackers. Matter of fact, the way they moving now and this visit, you see right there, they don't schedule, they identified their defense first. And that's a must. They gave up 400 yards per game, every game. You can't win like that. I don't care what your offense gonna do. You can't win like that. Your defense must stop the run. And you got to have them trench babies, baby. Warren Sapp don't got to do their job. They got to do their job. And the linebacker room got to be right. They are called linebackers for a reason. You bag up the defensive line, not be a part of the defensive line. Many times when you watch Colorado over the last 3 years, not just last year, 3 years. 3 years. The middle of their defense be wide open. Nobody in the middle. Maybe 2 years ago, Hill Green was in the middle and Bentley. But other than that, that's the only time. That's the only time. Now, man, listen here. If you ain't got no good linebacker that can bag up your line of scrimmage on the defensive side, you ain't going to win too many games, no way. You just not. You just not. But the question is, can Coach Fryne turn around the Colorado football team this year in 2026? I believe he can. I know he can. And I know he wants to. But the question is, can he? Sports Talk. Well, be wise. Another episode by the digital airways of YouTube. Hey, do me a favor. Do me a solid. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with one person, if you don't mind. Join the membership while you're at it, if you don't mind, too. Okay? All right. Got a live show tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I hope to see you there. Got one of the best chat rooms on YouTube. Can't wait to see you and talk to you. It's a new year, baby. Happy New Year to you. Let's go. Peace. I'm going to start another show. I'm ready.
Wizard.